So that you have been power tapping. God bless you. If the numbers are right, I'm here for you. Very, very right. So I'm happy you do trading now, so you can you can put your figures together. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might joining me from. My name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. Welcome to today's show, or last show, or episode, or live chats. So this week we see talking about opportunity mortgages in real estate in Nigeria. Okay, so if you're a developer or your investors, or you want to begin your investment in Nigeria, or first time buyer, or you wanted to even buy to live there, or whenever you're going from what's it called, from abroad to Nigeria, please stay tuned. If you are raised in Nigeria and you are a developer or investors, please stay tuned as well. All right. So I will give opportunities. So please, anybody, if anybody have any question, please feel free to interrupt me to when I'm by interrupt me. You can raise up your hand, or you can on TikTok, you can so that I can bring you up to speak, or you can type your question and I can easily read it out and answer the question according to uh, my belief or my knowledge. Let me put it that way. All right. So this week, last week's no. What am I saying last week? On Monday, we talked about people that live right in Nigeria, okay? And I talked about the schemes. There's a scheme out there that government are put in place. If the interest is one digit, 6%. Okay. So if you don't know now, no. All right. But it's only that whenever the government step in, so you cannot have flexibility the way you are looking at the way you wanted it. Okay, of course, government cannot put a scheme there. You expect to buy the property of no, say luxury or sophisticated. You understand? It's not possible. They will just target them. What's it called? The low earner income, okay, so that they can have the roof, so that they can become a landlord and all that. Those are the people that the government will just target. So if you are expected to buy in a prime area, of course, it cannot. It will not for you, okay? Because even before the government scheme, federal mortgage, we call it federal mortgage. The maximum property you can buy then that you are allowed to buy or they can give you is how much was it before? It was 15 million. My brother and sister, where you won't see house of 15 million? Boloa. Even Oko by the girl, you have to be in the bush in Baton, no, not in Lagos and all that. Now they've increased it to 50 million. Of course, they can see 50 millions everywhere. So, but not in the place, even some place in Aja, you understand? You can see. She's going to not beginning here. Anybody have seen this? You know the date. This is a fresh date. Everybody has seen fresh date before. This is a fresh date. I love it. So, for you to qualify, you must be qualified. If they are doing the diaspora one is coming, by the way. But I guess maybe diaspora, if you don't increase it, nobody diaspora will use it. Okay, Danish. They call it Danish. Okay. Yes, I think so. It's nice. It's very expensive and very hard to get. Well, luckily for me last night, I just saw it. This is the seed inside. Okay. So ìgbà tí mò ń jog lánàá ni mo rí ní all this Pakistani stuff, the Muslims. I think because of the fasting period, so they brought so many fruits and I saw it. Oh, sharp hair beauty. How you, my darling? Good morning. Thank you for liking. Thank you for joining me. So let me continue as I was talking about the government scheme and all that. So you can't buy more than that. So TikTok, and Ibinu see me. My job is to mention figures. They don't like figures. Maybe that's why my TikTok have not been growing. To grow tele, they stop. People are complaining. They will not show my life to people. Big Talk back. How are you? Thank you for joining us on. If you are still there on the Instagram. Buki D, thank you for joining. Baxin, thank you. Thank you for as you are joining me, please send me to Power Talk. If you can help me to share to your audience so that they can know that we are here, that would be good. Good morning for people that join me in the Facebook and YouTube. There might be no verse for me on the YouTube and or Facebook because I need to go and get phone. Somebody needs to dash me phone so that I can be seeing people on the Facebook and YouTube as well. Oyewole, thank you for joining us. Good morning. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for liking. God bless you. I appreciate it a lot. Yeyeolu, are you still there? Thank you for joining. Uh, if I don't pronounce your name, well, no verse, okay? No verse. It might be no. It wasn't intentional. Due to if you have a dyslexia or you have you're dyslexics, there's some word you cannot pronounce very well. So that's the limitation of what we have. But thank God. I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm a dyslexic. It's kids because I can play my hand on the all the dyslexic. They are billionaires like Richard Branson and all that. They all are dyslexic or they're billionaire because our brain they work. If I only one month to say all right. So let's now move in straight to and we are still talking about the mortgages and all that. So some people have been asking me to throw me question and everything. Because I was watching one interview on the TV yesterday, YouTube, um, conducted by DJ Abbas, and I messaged him straight away. So some of the thing they call it what's it called, payment plan. Payment plan is different from mortgages. Some developer they will do payment plan for you and they will still collect interest. All right. Payment plan is the one is okay. You can pay for 12. When somebody give you 12 months to pay, how can that be a mortgage? Do you understand? Or they say, okay, 2 years, that's 12 months, that's not mortgage. So mortgage, you'll be saying mortgage at least minimum of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and all that. We stretch it to make it more comfortable for you to make your repayment every month. That is pure mortgages. A mortgage will be transaction between um, the lenders or banks and you. So and yeah, if some don't developer ready to do payment plan for you, no problem at all. That's fine. But there's a risk, okay? So because if the developer tell you the property is 200,000, how do you know that it's worth 200,000? Maybe it's over lots of money. Do you understand? I can wake up now and say, my house I'm building in what's it called, New York, Wall Street. I'm selling it 4 million or 5 billion. So if you don't take a financing for lender to come and do valuation and use the market, what's it called, based on the market, whatever. So if you just pay me blindly, do you understand? There's so many opportunities of you using mortgages. Is it that mortgage in London, US, Nigeria, any South Africa, any part of the world? Of course, I'm not everywhere, but I'm just telling you now because I've given so many examples here. The last time somebody from Ireland wanted to buy a house here in the UK. So she wanted to use finance. So she now heard about me talking about the mortgage online, and she reached out to me. He said, "Is it possible to get a mortgage when I'm not UK resident?" I said, "Of course, all over the world you can get a mortgage in the UK. All over the world where you are, you can get a mortgage in America. So all over the world you can get a mortgage in Nigeria. Do you understand?" So because the world is we do this transaction business across the world, so they can't limit whether you are a citizen or not. You can still buy property as long as you meet the criteria. Of course, there's going to be a criteria and some guideline that you need to meet before they can sell you. Even the citizen go their guideline. Even for people, even foreigner, even better because there's no credit report like that we have to go and bring. Even make life easier for you guys. But citizen, of course, credit report must step in. So you understand, but so let me now come to what I'm saying. So by using mortgages sometime, or if you don't use mortgage, whatever the developer said, most especially in Nigeria, that price just like that every day. You will just sleep like this and wake up. Ile 1 a.m. Oh my G 1.5 a.m. You understand? I don't know, maybe you guys are feeling me. You understand what I'm trying to say here. So that's why you need evaluation. Okay, I'm not a valuer, but for us to give you money, we must make sure the property worth the price they put on it. All right. So that's why lenders step in to do valuation one way or the other, so that to so that you can know that, oh, this property that you give us to that is you say you wanted to buy, oh, is worth the price. And if it doesn't worth the price, valuation. Okay, now we are doing one in Ibadan now. Appraiser, they've gone for appraiser now. So appraiser will tell us, okay, maybe this property worth the amount, so that we can deposit the money that developer was looking for him. You understand? But if he's I don't know. So if he gets the money for somewhere else now, it's another story. I'm not sure. Maybe you get what I'm trying to say. So if you ask me what are the criteria, okay, maybe let's talk about the criteria to buy a house in Nigeria. So excuse me. So I'm happy to let you know that there's a credit report, credit searching in Nigeria now. In fact, there are three different uh what's it called, agency borrow, Abby. We call it a borrow, Abby. That in Nigeria right now, they give all data about people. Data. So if you have it, so we give all data based on your affordability. Okay, before you can we lend the money, we need to check. Maybe you can afford it. Maybe you can able to repay back. All right. So the data will give us what's it called, data on affordability, whatever, all the loans. There's no credit card in Nigeria, but even same here in London, on America. When I get your FICO reports, it will show me maybe you have been or your default. It will show me the loan that you are on. It will show me how many card you have. It will show me how many bank you have. You understand? So the same thing in Nigerians as well. You show me your address and all that. So the only thing that we don't have in Nigeria is a credit card. So we not pick how many credit card that you have, because there's no credit card yet. But I've not seen any. But yeah, maybe some big back. But you see, there was a credit card, but they only issue it for the top people. You understand? I know it's going to be something like it's going to be commonly used very soon, shortly. Okay. So that's why most of the time I haven't seen credit card history on people's credit reports in Nigeria, but I can see everything. How many bank account you opened, what's your house address, how much are you paying every month, and all that. So everything shows, and it shows whether if you are paying the money correctly every month. It shows as well. So we need to be Nigerians, so my Nigerians that live in Nigeria right now, please make sure whenever you get credit facility, make sure you fulfill your obligation and pay very in time and on time, and so that because your credit history, your data are being reported. All right. So it's very important. Don't say be Nigeria lawa. No, Nigeria lawa call. So if you don't fulfill your obligation, so it's going to stay on your credit report for 6-7 years in Nigeria. So that's me for the next 6 years. You know what? Tẹ́ mọ̀ pé náà bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan, wọ́n máa bójú ẹ̀jẹ̀ pátápátá ni. So that's me for the next 6 years. Abroad, some people, lender can't even consider, okay, I'm here, I can deal with the bad credit. Nigeria, nobody will take you for now. So please make sure if you collect as little as possible, make sure you take the money back to pay the money back to lender. So let me tell you something about Nigerian banks. That Nigerian banks, they are not even willing to lend you money. Hear that one for sure. You might think they open, but they are not ready to. They are not ready. So, and they are facing a lot of problem as well. So if you are not part of them, people, you wouldn't know. You would just see people from far away, very, and you think everything is well. Everything wasn't well at all. All right. So because they are facing a lot of people know a lot of problem as lending money out, money is not coming in. Of course, their job is they are into money business, selling money, buy money, selling money, buy money. So when they purchase money themselves and they sell the money and the people are not returning the money, of course they're going to go bankruptcy. They're going to declare solvency. You understand? So that's why they don't want to lend. So that's why you think, some developer have come to meet me. They will not lie. They will not lend you. They will be lying to you. Oh, mama, they will be playing you, and that's what people think. They will be playing you, but they don't play you. And somebody will say they will ask you to go and bring your father head. Can you no, it's a lie. Even London, America, I will ask you to go and bring your mother head too. The same thing apply everywhere. You understand? So sometimes when you are not into people's shoes, please don't ever listen to them say them say them say them say. No, don't listen to that. It's not true. You know, do your findings and get the truth. If somebody that telling you, and if somebody that talks to you is telling you about this is Nigerian work, you ask the person, were you a bank member? Have you worked in bank before? I know I collect money. You collected money. What bank? How much? What did you do? So and then later we tell you, yeah, he's my friend, he's my kineko. So what's in you? So why are you talking as if it happened to you? What should you? And Sammy, thank people as you are joining me. Thank you. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Continue to help me to power tap, please. I'm begging you. Ever me power tap, Rachel. So because I've been mentioning a lot of numbers here and on TikTok, and TikTok does not like mentioning numbers. So if you don't want them, want them to flag me, please help me to continue to power tap. So honestly, every people what you believe about Nigerian banks, no, please debunk it. That's not true. So every bank we ask you to go and bring some stuff for them to thank you for power tapping what's it called? Sharpen your beauty too. For them to comfortable, of course, bank they don't know you. Or I can see your name on passport, and so what? We are talking about money now. You want me to entrust you with my own money and you disappear. Hey, I saw your house address. What about if you leave the place tomorrow? Uncle? Do you understand? So they must be very comfortable that you have a good character and you have a good habit. This is aligned to all the mortgages across the world. We want to make sure, we want to see that you have you are kind of person that you talk and you fulfill your promises. Of course, everybody knows that life do happen to everybody. Lender, we know. So sometimes when they ask us, can you tell me what happened, or ask your clients, okay, write me notes. What happened? They want if anything, they know that life do happen, that something unexpected or foreseen circumstances do happen that nobody planned for. Today as you are speaking, a lot of people have died. Are they planned for it? No, but it happened. So everybody know that it's something like that can happen all over. So that's why they want you to explain. That's the reason why some lenders they decided to be dealing with people with the advanced credits, because they know people. It's not all the people that have advanced credit that have a bad character. Okay, so advanced credits occur during the unforeseen circumstances that people did not plan for. It just happened. That is beyond their control. So I will feel for those kind of people. Some people they might lose partner. Some people they might lose the children, and it might affect them mentally. Some people they might lose job or business, and they're trying to get another one. They just go to depression and all that. So we understand. So that's why some all the bank did not close their heart to say, if you don't have a good credit, no, 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 no. They know that some people it wasn't intentional, something happened. So that's why okay, let's serve these people. Don't let us leave them vulnerable. Let's start lending them money. Let's give them second chance. Even some people with the bad credits, even they even pay more better than the people with the good credits in Yawanko. You understand? Because they wanted to renew the come out from that habit. But some people intentionally they believe I will do. Some people they would rather go and use the money to buy nonsense instead of them to pay the people they are owing. All right. So some people now have this mentality in Nigeria that no only me. Because some people now have, some people just on the back of the head, they just have something different uh, what's it called, opinion regarding Nigerians. That's why our mind needs to be renewed. Prince Wale, thank you for joining. Please, as you're joining me, please send me to Power Tap. Thank you, Sophie. God bless you. So that we need to have our mind renewed when it comes to all the Nigeria. I'm challenging you today. Please have your mind being renewed. Renewed your mind. Have a good intention to your own country. Eh? Abroad have shaped all some of us. Some people they are still there. Uh, SAS CTM. Oh yeah, if I'm Shalatewo. What? What? You don't dey give me Egunje. Egunje spoil FT. Woman, she Rose no, no, yeah. Don't worry, I will marry you. Let's go to court. So so we need. Thank you. So we need to renew our mind, and in everything, not only in the financing, but as I'm talking about the mortgages and everything, because I can chip in anything that I feel like it can help everybody, to make a good decision. Because decision started from mind. Okay. So today I was listening to original books talking about um was the war how the war how there is not by gun, it's not the government office, it's within your mind. You understand? So it's your mind. It's your mind. If you don't renew your mind, that's why you collect money from bank and decided to go and do nonsense with the money. You tell the bank you wanted to do business, then you use the money to go and buy a share bill or go and do a party or go and rent a hall because your mind is not renewed. So I not put yourself into trouble. So when your mind is being renewed, of course, you know that okay, I've told this person I want to use this money for this particular things. I must make sure I use the money for what I said. So that's why sometimes before we can deposit the money or before you can draw down, you wanted to see that and an evidence that okay, exactly you are using this money for what you told us. Even sometimes some bank we ask you to sign the disclaimer because it's not everything that you say that you if you tell them you wanted to renovate your house. Of course, we can ask you to go and bring the quotes and all the prices, but we cannot follow you to your house to go and see whether you are renewed or not. So sometimes we ask you to sign disclaimer that okay, we deposit this money now. As you are drawing down, you make sure you use the money for what you promised to you want to use the money for. Immediately you sign that, they will release the money. So it's not left to you not to do that. So if you default in the future, now the sender starts doing investigation and everything. Okay, of course, if you like, go and use the money for something, no problem. No problem. They will not find out because they will not go there. As long you are paying them the money regularly. But the problem will come when you defaulted or when you default and they start the investigation and everything. They now find it. Oh, so you did not even use the money for what you promised to use the money for. Then, apart from get your credit smashed out, they might put you, they might register your name under the maybe criminal record or something like that. I don't know. So, and they put your name under the silver. So, careful. So let's now go back to Nigeria now. So the bank out there, so they are ready to lend to the people that qualify. So we have the criteria that you need to meet. So the people in diasporas, of course, you are not earning your money there. Just like a people that in the Nigeria or all over the world that would like to buy a house in the UK or US. So we know you are not earning your money in the UK or earning your money in the US. But still, we want to give you mortgage. Of course, there's something we need to see. All right. But because this country is more regulated and have a structure, so when you buy a property, they didn't expect you to stay there. By the way, if you do mortgages, they believe that rental income is sort out the rent, the what's it called the payments, not you. So that's why they will lend. So they will give you money to buy property here for investment purposes. So you don't have to be worried about money, sending money from your country to London. So the property itself will be pay for itself. You even have something we called cash flow. So and the same thing apply. But so in Nigeria now, both residential and the investment, everything's still mixed up back somehow. They have not separated it. So maybe they I don't know. So I'm still working together closely with most of the some of the banks, to create the products around residential and distinguish between residential and investment, so that residential can have their own flexibility, investment property can have their own flexibility as well. So they still match all the process together. Even for employer now, there's a way we calculate your income to know that okay, we can lend you this money, and they still do the same thing because they won't ask you, do you want to live there or rent it? They will just do the process together and all that. So you are still working. There's a lot to do. By God grace, I'm happy to do that. So now, so of course, but some of the criteria to meet to be able to have a mortgage in Nigeria is you need to open bank accounts with particular bank. You want a particular bank that wanted to lend you money. So you open bank accounts with them. So if you do on your own, so you might make it, that if the care is not taken, you end up having a bank account everywhere with all the banks in Nigeria because you don't know what to do. You don't know, maybe you meet other criteria. So when I'm talking to some people, say, I beg, that's what they'll tell you. They ask you to go and open a bank account. I have opened so many bank accounts, nothing happened. Exactly, because you don't have any financial advisor. You are doing on your own. Of course, you're going to make an error. Because even the people that they are dealing with, they even have themselves, they have a little understanding about what they themselves they are doing. Yeah, uncle. Do you understand? But because the first criteria is they go and open an account, have a relationship with Ofo before you can start with you. You two, you go and rush and open a bank account. And to open bank accounts in Nigeria, in fact, is a war. You understand? You need to go and bring this, bring that, bring that, bring that, bring that. But let me tell you, immediately you open an account with them, in fact, you have become a family. So you know how people treat family people, plus how to treat strangers. You understand? So your this thing will be a little bit softened. 20, who was the person? So your criteria would more a little bit reduced and seamless. Okay, because you already build relationship with them. Because they no matter have do some searching on your name before they can even open a bank account for you. And it's so you want to ask me, so they do start searching for in London, America. Don't you see a credit searching, soft chat searching on your name when you wanted to open an account? So what are we not talking about? So they do searching too here. Even some people they open bank account for them here. Tomorrow they will close it because they say "We'll do the searching, something came up. Some I can a lot of people here in London, they didn't even have bank account because they close it and all the bank. If you're trying to open another one, they close it. Open another one, they will close it. So it's the same thing everywhere. So don't treat Nigeria as they are asked you to go and bring your mother head. No. So the reason why they are most of the time they didn't ask you to go and bring that is because they can go to data themselves and get some information. Otherwise, they will ask you to go and bring it. But because Nigeria, we are developing very soon by God grace. So some of the things that we cannot get from the data, we ask you to go and bring it. Do you understand? That's a two different thing. So somebody that married now, you not necessarily ask you for your wedding something. I can see when I Google, I know where to go. When you are driving on a road, police can know maybe your car have a road tax or insurance. They don't need to stop you. They don't need to go and say, go and bring your in Nigeria, they say, yeah, bring your car document. They don't need to ask you to they will just police will just flash you, pam, 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 your park. They already checked. So understand? But the country that we don't have them in the system, they ask you to go and bring it. Even better. If they ask you to go and bring it, even better. If you bring it, the fake me, but they might not even know. So people like here, you cannot bring fake anyway. They don't you don't need to bring it, they know they found out. Again, they find out themselves. So you even have more chances in Nigeria when they ask you to go and bring something. You better thank God. They want to kolomuwa, you can give them kotoba. You understand? In Koyin Kokoko. But compared to the country that they won't ask you. Maybe if you know, maybe they ask you in Nigeria, and that's why they know they will need this. Here they will not ask you. You will not even know what they are checking. Because they have the system, sophisticated system that check everything. It's only thing they will not check is your mind. If possible, then they can put something in your mind and check your mind. So please let's come out from they have to go and bring this, bring that, bring that. People that are saying that. So when I interview the people, I will let them talk. They asked me to go and bring my mother head, my mother in the graveyard. So I will let them talk. I will now throw just one question on my wall. Because they just believe that you step into bank like this. Say, my name is Dr. Tella. Congratulations, doctor. Ṣé medical doctor ní ẹni àbí PhD? Kí ló gbà? Yes, passport. Èló ló fẹ́? 20 billion. Ó yá gbà. That's what some people are looking for. And those are even the people that live here, they are doing the development in Nigeria. They come and tell me that saying this rubbish. And I asked somebody, I said, how many money have the UK bank have giving you? Nothing. Why? Because you did not qualify. He know that he didn't qualify it. Exactly. Why don't you go and fight UK British bank? or all the lenders in the UK that they are asking to go and bring your father head. Of course, if you don't qualify, show me your cash flow. You don't have a cash flow. How will I trust you with money that you pay back? Every bank wanted to see that can you repay back, period. The capacity for you to repay the money back, that's what they are looking for. As long you can demonstrate that, you will any amount of pounds, any millions of dollars, bank is ready to give you. Or issue money, their job is to lend money. That's why they are open. That's the landset they got. If they don't lend money, they are in trouble. They must lend and they must receive money as well by you depositing and all that. Because they recycle your money. That's why they say do fixed deposits, because they use your money to lend for people on the mortgage, and they will collect big interest. They will give you small interest. So instead of you to tie your home money into the fixed deposit, you to use their money. If you see people that say do fixed deposit, do investment, well, at least it's better for you to just put the money anyhow to go and use sachet B. But knowledge is like step by stage by stage. That's a level become more than. So when you advance, even as a baby, when you had a baby, you only take the fresh milk first before you start taking the what they call solid little by little, maybe liquid solid. Before you start eating amala, you understand? So when you start doing investment real estate, then you are eating amala, you are eating proper solid. You're not a baby anymore. But doing investment fixed up until you're still a baby, you're still taking the milk. But at least it's better to take milk than not to eat anything or for you to die. Do you understand? Because if you have a baby, it does not take milk, the baby will die straight away. So some people they have died because they are not even taking any milk. But you cannot take milk forever. So you have been taking fixed deposits how many years? So if you have a baby that have been taking milk all this while, not go to eat other food, won't you worry yourself? If everybody will be worried. That's what you are doing. If you are still at this stage, at this your level, you are still doing fixed deposit. You are not growing beyond that. Of course, you're like a baby just taking the milk, and that's me. You cannot grow. Your bones cannot be function. So because the people that collect and feed deposit from you, they are using your money. They are grown as they are taking, they are cracking. They are not even taking only solid elo. They are cracking bones because their teeth have developed, and they're using your money to do real estate, and they will gain a lot, and they give you a token or that. No, you understand. But I'm here to let you to open your eyes to see what you can do with your money yourself. If I, you can, I've seen somebody he have 100,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds in fixed deposits. If you took one day, he must on to share could remind me. If that money could have fresh in almost 500,000 interest between 6 7 years. But how much they want to give him? Maybe in that 6 year, they will give him 20,000 or 50. Imagine that. So at least he's taking me that to use that to spend the money anyhow. So that's what I'm saying. So Ibn Mojasi, I don't even know myself. So we are still talking about the criteria to able to eligible for Nigerian mortgage. So we hope you have a relationship with the lender. For people in diaspora, no problem at all because Samuel, thank you for joining me. Because you are not earning your money from Nigeria, but there's a paperwork that will ask you from here. So they might turn you down if they don't understand your earning here. So that's why it needs to come to somebody like me, that they are in UK, US, and Nigerian space that can understand, that can read the financial statement both home and abroad. Let me put it that way. And thank you, Susie, for following. So if you are following me, please add me to Power Tap. Thank you. In Instagram, please, if you have any question, Facebook, YouTube, please kindly drop your message. Anybody have any question for me on TikTok, please let me know. If you want me to bring you up to ask question, please indicate as well. I'm happy to bring you up so that you can speak on the speaker. Everybody can hear you. So, and that's so you need to meet up the criteria. Please don't let and it's not something that difficult. It's something that everybody can get. Understand? It's everything we do money laundry as well, anti-money laundry. But it cannot compare to here. Oh, it cannot, no, not compare to money laundry and the money laundry that we do here. She, Nigeria, they ask you to go and bring your mommy burial ground. If we ask you to go and bring whether you know or no, whether you know or not, we want you to tell us how your mama died. Don't tell me I didn't know. She just slept. She slept and she didn't wake up. We don't want to know. How come you did not know? So that's how tough money laundry check in UK and US. But Nigeria, okay, your mother have died. Yeah, okay, no problem. They will say sorry. Money laundry don't finish with that. But here, you will tell us, boy, why were you when your mom died was dying? What does she do? What does she eat? He start doing interrogation. They start interrogating and all that. So we do money laundry checks as well, and then and which is very easy. What I'm trying in essence that it's very easy to pass at money laundry checks in Nigeria. Okay. And then I know it's the time is coming that they might tighten the criteria, but because they are still growing, and then that's it. And then you just demonstrate how you're able to repay us, and then we give you the money. You start with your investment, and then we now do valuation. So as we all know now, thank you for power tapping. So Nigeria is still developing, and then we develop quickly very soon by God grace. This year, by 2026, you will MRE transformation. You see. So we we still have issue of Omolile and something like that. Okay, so and we have a land registry in Nigeria too. So that's why F Rich Mommy now working with a land registry at the same time. So we are working with land registry in Nigeria. So we do document verification. So if you already got a land or house, if and it's not having the right documents, and you are scared maybe when they are doing the road, because there's so many infrastructure that are taking place in Lagos. All right, not only Lagos, across all the 36 states. And if you don't want your house to be demolished, please get in touch. Let's all get you to get a what's it called? Maybe approval or whatever, anything that you will need if you have not gotten it. So immediately you have that, and the government can give you the right one. So even after you wanted to demolish, genuinely, they will give you another house. That's it. That's Lagos State for you. If because it's not your fault now, they already sold the house or land, and you're being innocent, and you can prove that you went to land registry and they issue you this. So because sometimes, because with Nigeria still developing, it happened here too. This thing is not even a big deal. Council will give some people council house, isn't it? They might give the council over 2 decades or whatever, and they decided they will just sleep and wake up and decided that this place, because they can see future very well. In 2 years, in another 2 decades, this place is supposed to be turned to this being a capitalism, some capital, whatever. They will start giving all the council people. They will start giving another house somewhere else. Am I lying? Please, people in the UK and US, if I'm lying, please type. And they start demolish those council apartments. So it's everywhere. If I'm talking about the developed country, they demolish and okay. There's one time one of my council, my clients, it was a council tenant, but he had been saving up money to buy I wanted to buy the house. So because when we are trying to do the exchange of contracts and all that, that's what council was, chasing them. It is true. Thank you, Samuel. God bless you. That's why, luckily for them, the offer have been issued. They are trying to do exchange the contract because they were the only one in that house. They have already demolished all that area because they told council we're about getting our mortgage. Give us few weeks or whatever. They demolish everywhere, and the people they are still sitting on the council apartment or council agents, or whatever, they give them houses in Ugbo, in the outside London. They just go and give them houses somewhere else. You understand? So demolition is everywhere. It's not only Nigeria. It's only the Nigerian. It's only that they are doing road and all that. Road have already been done here a long time ago. So you don't need to do road. So if you have gotten maybe long time ago, you bought your house, Oju Otila. Why do I say Oju Otila in English? Things are not digitalized like now. So please, if you still need a document, get in touch. We can help you to get a document out from land registry in Nigeria, so that you can have a rest of mind. So if you think you have gone through, you have escaped through, it escaped through, anything can happen. Nigerian government, soldier go everywhere. No, soldier go, soldier come. So this governor will leave now. Another governor will come with the new what's it called? With the new law. This president will go, another president will come. He will change the law again. You understand? So it better you need to do what is the requirement of because if they put the law stay, isn't it? But still, but they can only add to it or adjust or amend. So as long as they say, of course, there's a law that I can never change. Everybody needs to have a land, have a title. So if you have not gotten a title yet, reach out to us. It could be land, it could be houses. And that's why it's very dangerous to be buying houses anyhow in Nigeria. I'm saying this for you. The conference that we did and that what's it called? Kennedy Okonkwo that did an Obikubana that we did in central London last 2 weeks. He said there are so many developers in Nigeria, so you only brought 10 people. Even some of them even have more than you have like a 20 or 30. Because later on, if it make they do find this about those ones that they have gathered together, they realize no, they are not doing the right thing. They have to drop them. Some houses that you've seen that is look beautiful, some of them they don't have a right structure. Everybody know what happened now. The guy that died with this house the last time, it was a London guy, okay? Because they are not, they give them planning, but they are not because I don't just know. Sometimes something just because our mind is not being renewed. So he said you can build this also building, but you go beyond what they asked you, told you can do. So there's so many, some people are still doing it. That's why you cannot buy houses anyhow. So that's why mortgage is even good. Because let's believe that house is not collapse. If successfully build that houses, then and sold it, okay, and you start buying the house, you didn't do mortgage because if you should buy that house and use mortgages, we go there to do valuation, we ask for the right document, we see the planning. If it does not align with what the government said, they will not lend you money. We might have seen the structure of the house because if thank God that the house, it was what's it called? She had the dabaru abi won't buy fall down then. It will see fall down, if the house will see collapse, but it will take longer. But because God wanted to save some people and everything, He allowed the house to collapse the time it's collapsed. Otherwise, because they thought building, let's admit that they finished building the houses or the apartment, and thousands of people were there, and the house collapsed overnight. Tell me, I mean, a lot of people will die, isn't it? So, admitting you now get the kind of houses and use mortgages on it. Of course, you save your life. Is it that you will not buy? We not if it lender A say we are not lending you, B say we are not lending you, and they tell you the reason. So if you have your money, go and do cash. So that's I'm telling you the power of using mortgages sometimes. So which is can save your life, save your money, save your time. Okay. So anybody have any question? So if today I'm planning to be coming morning and night, so that's for the audience in America and Canada. But because sometimes most of the time I'm busy at evening, so please forgive me if you're all of you that are waiting for me 7 p.m. yesterday. Even today, it will not be possible at the same time because I will be in the meeting at 6 o'clock, and the meeting can take me to 8 o'clock and all that. So that's why. Apology. But if I finish early, I must say come to jump online. So if there's no any other question now, I will leave it to see you again later, maybe in the morning tomorrow or later in the evening today, if the Lord tarried, if the Lord give the strength. All right. Before then, do have a wonderful day. Thank you. So I'm still open to have answer question. Anybody have any question for me, please? To my people on the Facebook and YouTube, thank you, Eshio.